but one of the things we were saying is that the single game is now almost far more important than the album for most artists that are really dependent on that, the next thing, the new content. How do you see that in the industry, within your band and outside of your band? Like, do you really push those individual songs even though there is the album?
Yeah. It is, in general, because of the way that music is consumed now, it is smart to play the single game. And if 9 times out of 10, if I was in a different band, I would really hone in on that and maximize that to its absolute optimization. But in our band, because of the cinematic, the advantage is when bands are at least trying to do that, we're entirely bucking that trend, and it's focused primarily on the album, and not just like. But when you do that, it can't just be like an album with like 3 pretty good songs and then some duds. I have to start 60 songs in some form every album because I want every song to be super good in at least some way. Maybe it's not a single type of goodness, but for the STARSET fan or various other reasons. And then, though, within that, you have to have, even with an album central band, you have to have a couple songs that are straight up. I call them engineered. I engineer them for different outlets like radio, and that's actually very pinpoint right now. Active rock radio is a thing, and you can engineer towards it. And you have to. The problem is, like, if we're here, there's a Venn diagram. It used to be like, I can overlap where active rock is. It's getting a little hard, a little more. It's a little harder to get over there, but we do. And then sometimes those songs stand out a little bit, but I still. That's definitely still part of the formula, and it'll stay that way for now at least. Yeah,
and
I fully agree.
Yeah, with those, especially with like your super dedicated fan base, like, do you see? Like, can you tell the trickle in of the people that just heard the radio song versus the people that are on your site every day looking for update? Like, how does that ratio look right now?
Yeah, well, on this tour, it's 100 people every night, and it's $100 tickets. So you can see that it's going to be more, we call them messengers, the super fans. It's going to be a higher proportion of them. And you can also see that in the per head merch count, which is astronomical.
You do good merch? That's wonderful.
Yeah, well, we really focus on it, but we also, being a lifestyle band, and we have our own insular world that goes into books and graphic novels and things. The merch does well, but on these type of tours where it's almost all very messenger super fans, the merch is higher. And typically, though, it is an interesting blend of we've done really well at marketing to not really marketing, we just work with gamer kids. So you'll have gamer kids, you'll have Reddit type kids, and when I say kids, I would say 14 to 25. And then you'll have your Octane people, which are slightly different than your terrestrial people, these are disparate groups, and they're out there and they're blended, and it's actually it's a nice blend. It's great.
And do you do VIP, the meet and greet? That
we do, and it's
another great
extensive
income stream.
Yeah, it allows us to spend. It allows us to spend almost all of the money currently on production from the guarantee.
Right.
And we always try to do the production at one level beyond where we're at. So if we're in the club, we want to bring theater style, and it takes some inventiveness. But theater, it's like a small, not quite arena, but beyond a theater, and that's expensive, even if we do it efficiently. And so VIP allows for that, absolutely.